Before we head back to the boat, just taking in a little beauty from the flowers in our backyard and the apricots on the apricot tree. All right, we're ready. We wish that this type of transport was available, but then again, it's the journey, not the destination, that makes all the difference and creates the memories that we cherish so much. With that being said, we have a long day of travel in front of us, using more traditional means of transportation, including cars, planes, trains, and boats, and taxis.
We always call you, Marcy. You gotta do that again.
I am their airport transport.
Yes, and you're terrific as always.
Thank you.
I didn't have much in the way of personal items, but I had a lot of boat parts, including a stainless steel dinghy ladder, which was a little on the heavy side. Hence, 2 bags.
Oh no, because they're right in front.
Gotcha.
Okay.
After you, sweetie.
Thank you. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's gonna go to work, whatever day that is, and we're coming home at 12:30 in the morning.
We are on Highway 50, headed west towards the airport. Through the window is south, and we are still in Folsom. This time of year in the spring, the hills are green with life, and this pasture of oaks is very beautiful. I wonder how many who drive this section of the freeway really know what we have here. On the north side of the freeway, there are remnants of mine tailings. Between mining for gold in the 1800s, building one of the first hydroelectric plants here in the west, in Folsom, and eventually Folsom Dam, mine tailings are everywhere. As we speed by Lake Natoma.
It's bigger. It's bigger. My hair would be out today. But so
Is that why you moved?
no, I don't know what the food is like in Chicago. The food in Chicago, everything is authentic. I told him, I'm like, I would love to live in San Francisco, but I can't afford to live out there. And this is what it was.
We are at the airport. I have a backpack, camera bag, fanny pack, 2 almost 50-pound duffel bags, and a camera. How I manage all of this is a bit of a mystery, but here we are, making way to the ticket counter. It is always a relief to check the heavy bags and be with just the backpack and the camera bag and the camera and the fanny pack and manage our way through security and all the other steps along the way. Our first flight is a red-eye, so we stop to get a bite to eat. And now we wait.
I agree. On our way to Charlotte.
We are on our way to Charlotte, and then to St. Thomas, and then to Roadtown.
Right.
To go back to the boat. You do the same. Always on the phone. My phone.
This is your phone that you handed me to read.
She's always on the phone, even my phone.
Destination, claim it at the baggage claim. It will be transferred over to your connection if you have a connecting flight in Charlotte. No.
Or here, right here.
On your phone, tablet, or laptop.
We accidentally ended up in first class.
No, we got upgraded to first class.
We accidentally got upgraded to first class. We have no idea why. And Georgia was complaining because we might be against the bulkhead here, but the seats reclined, so it's all good.
Never been upgraded to first class.
Never.
Ever.
So you're going to give us a little demonstration on the table, honey?
Yeah. Pretty cool. Well, actually, I'm not sure about this. Wait. Get it?
I know.
We'll hold my glass of red wine.
It flips over as well.
It does? Oh, look, a bear. That's pretty cool.
The simple things in first class.
It's just the little things in life.
Oh, goodness.
Just had to wait all these years.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining us. Welcome aboard.
We boarded our flight in Sacramento, and on this flight we were in first class, which was a first for us. That made this segment of the trip quite comfortable. A few hours later, and without any stories or fanfare, we are landing in Charlotte, North Carolina. Georgia likes to get out her travel blanket, iPad, and headphones so she can be entertained when we're in the plane, and now she's putting them away until our next flight. It's early in the morning and time for Georgia to get herself some coffee.
Excuse me. Hello.
Georgia.
It is on the other side.
It's the same everywhere in the world. People step right up to the carousel, blocking other people from access to getting their bags. If everyone would just step 2 or 3 feet back, it'd be easy to get to the carousel, get your bags, and get out of the way. But that defies common sense. We are now in the cab, headed to the ferry dock so we can take the ferry to Roadtown Tortola. This is Lindbergh Bay Beach. St. Thomas is 32 square miles in size and has about 42,000 people, whereas Tortola is 21.5 square miles and has about 24,000 people. St. Thomas appears to be more developed than Tortola. We stopped at Crown Bay Marina to drop off some passengers. Here you can see the sargassum seaweed stacking up in the marina. Wait, what? She's on the phone? We are boarding the Bomba Charger, and now we are off the dock for our last leg of our trip to Tortola.
In the event of fire, fire extinguishers are located in pre-marked areas.
We're going to a warm climate and we're watching Frozen. We have arrived in Roadtown Tortola and we're almost there. We are now in line to go through customs and immigrations in the British Virgin Islands. We made our way to the boat, looked around, unpacked our things, and changed our clothes. Given that it was our first night in the BVI, we walked down to Capriccio Del Mar for a nice Italian dinner. We had a long travel day and we were a bit tired. However, the ambiance, food, and service at Capricio Del Mar, our first class, and it was a nice way to begin our holiday in the islands. This guy saw himself in the screen on the GoPro and attacked himself. We finished our meal, and now it was time to take the 15-minute walk back to the boat. Good night. It's important that I get up and photograph the sunrises, as this is the only time Georgia will see the sunrise is on video. Since the last time we were on the boat, my repairs here with the non-skid's not sticking to the wood well, so I'll make new steps and cover them in epoxy so they stick better. I have a hard time getting the covers off with one hand, but with two hands they pop off really easy. We got new B&G multifunction displays. One of them failed, so we got two new ones. And we still have the regular B&G chart plotter. We got a new engine control display here. Seems to be the same cover, but that looks good. Chrome's in good shape, and they polished the compass. Quite a bit of grazing in the hatch there. Down there's quite a few nuts and bolts. I got to take that apart and clean that out. The windlass got overhauled, so hopefully that will work better. In this view, I don't notice that the pressure lever is broken off the windlass. Conch Charters varnished the pulpit seats, and they look terrific. Got the hatches open to air the boat out. Got a bit of a tear here, so I'll have to take that apart and stitch that up. Repair here, but you can see their bobbin tension is not good. Not the best stitching. And this is the dinghy from the rental program. I'm stitching up the tear in the forward cushion, and as I watch myself sew, it is about as exciting as watching grass grow. So let's get through this quick. Conch also polished the gel coat, and she's looking quite good. At least I think so. We don't have any food on the boat, so we need to go to the store and get a few provisions. We have called Sebastian Taxi Service, and they are usually quite prompt in picking us up. We are waiting by the street, and given that most roads are 2 lanes, the morning and afternoon traffic can create some congestion. There isn't much of a sidewalk, so it's an interesting walk in cooperation with the traffic. The clouds make for such a nice dramatic backdrop. This is the street side of Conch Charters, and I see an undeveloped canvas that has unlimited possibilities for color and artwork. What do you see? We are on our way to Right Way, and when the cruise ships are in town, these kiosks are open for the cruise passengers. We are in Road Town Tortola, heading to the Right Way grocery store, and as you can see, it's a well-developed city with all the amenities and benefits. Before going to the Right Way grocery store, we stopped by the chandlery to see if we could get some hatch scoops to assist with bringing air into the boat. Oh yeah, I'm looking for hatch scoops.
What do you mean by scoop?
Air scoops, you know, you put over the hatch to bring the air into the boat?
No, we don't accept that yet.
You don't have any of those?
No.
Well, okay, strike one. But we thought we'd look around anyways before heading to the grocery store. Thank you. One of the things I like to do when traveling to a new country or community is visit the grocery store. Some think it odd, but the grocery store reveals a lot about that community. Everyone shops for food, so we can learn about the demographics, what foods are available and popular, and what the real cost of living is in that community. The selection at this Right Way store is quite good, and we're very happy to have this variety. One of the services that Right Way offers is that you can actually order your food online and they will package it up and deliver it to the boat. So you don't even have to go to the grocery store if you don't want to. The $12.99 is a 2-pack price. Honey roasted peanuts, those will work.
Okay. Heat up chopped spinach.
No, but I
Yeah,
think
it is a good job. All our trash bags have, well, I don't know.
Well, here you are. I've been looking all over the store for you, and this is where I find you.
You can always find me in the wine aisle.
It's Wednesday, or at least it was Wednesday yesterday. We're still here in the wine section, looking at wine. Been waiting and waiting and waiting. The good news is we've got 2 bottles selected. Anytime now. We have gotten a few things for us on the boat, including a few bottles of wine. Thank goodness. We are on our way back to the boat. Provisioning is one of those things that is important and not as easy as shopping at home. Often the grocery store is located where a long walk or taxi is needed. As we are provisioning for more than a week, the volume of groceries is much more than we would get at each shopping event at home. Hence, we usually need a dock cart or carts to assist in getting all the provisions to the boat.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rico.
Appreciate it.
Once we get to the boat, there is the unloading of the dock cart or carts. We bring everything onto the boat and unload. Finding a suitable place for everything is sometimes a challenge. Note, no corrugated cardboard is allowed on the boat, as insect eggs are often in the voids, and baby bugs can be born and make your new boat their new home. The plastic crates have our personal effects, and we will unload those crates and bring those items on board. Come back next time as we take on some boat projects and we get underway. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching.